WBUR Podcast, Boston.
This is Up Next. I'm Sharon Brody. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu wants people back in the office 5 days a week. Fidelity Investments recently announced it's bringing its 8,000 Boston employees back into the city full-time. The move drew pushback from workers worried about issues including childcare and long commutes. But Mayor Wu told WBUR's Tiziana Deering that she celebrates Fidelity's decision because it will bring more foot traffic to the city.
It was great news in terms of the boost that will feel for small businesses. I know we're always going a little bit back and forth about employee work-life balance and what that means and in-person versus remote work. But I think as we have been seeing over the last few years especially, there is real value to people being in spaces physically together.
Had you spoken with Fidelity about the decision? Did you know it was coming? Did they preview that with you at all?
I have ongoing conversations with lots of our largest employers. I did not know the date at which they were going to make this announcement, but I know they and many others have been seeing, again, real value in collaboration and the kind of work product and creativity and just general culture and morale that can come from people being in spaces together.
The city is a big employer. Are you thinking about a full return to the office?
90% of the city's workforce across our 18,000 plus employees are 5 days a week in person. I try to always remind all of our departments that not only are we the decision makers or policy makers and budget writers, but we are also major economic actors in the city's economy. And we, for example, just renovated and then reopened 176,000 square feet of downtown office space. It's a huge boost in opening up, getting people, again, back in person right downtown.
You said, and many others. Do you have reason to think we'll be hearing similar announcements from other companies soon?
I think many major employers in Boston are thinking about how best to make a transition. I think employers are also hearing and seeing that from their employees, that people want to have the chance to do team meetings and be in these spaces, and we all have to figure out what the right balance is. But overall, for our downtown, for Boston being a place that you can't miss out on being except in person, we're doing everything we can to support that, making transportation and working with the MBTA so that there are more options. That's probably the biggest headache that I hear from folks is if it were just more service, more frequently, more reliable, that would ease a lot off of that. We're working to expand childcare access. As a person who is juggling the live-work, sometimes it feels very intensely. I did the daycare drop-off this morning. We're in week 3 of daycare now. And the barriers and the challenges can feel very real. But rather than saying we're going to all retreat, and just abandon being in person because there's so many, it's too hard, there's so many pieces, it's actually that we need to solve those pieces as well.
Week 3 of daycare is a big deal. I mean, yeah, it's the third child, and this, from the mom's perspective, in my experience, gets easier, right? But that's a big deal. How's that going?
It's okay. It feels hours back in terms of having 2 hands free, which is wonderful. It had been a lot of juggling.
I should explain, you had a baby a year ago.
16 months now.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have on-site childcare in City Hall. And so there was a list. There are certain slots available. So this is how the timing had worked out. And
so you were waiting for a slot at the childcare in
eagerly.
City Hall.
And it's, the first couple days was just delight and excitement that there were little chairs sized just for her and little tables and sinks. And now the drop-offs have gotten harder. She realized this is a daily thing that's going to happen every day. She has to say goodbye. But she's always thrilled and happy and playing when I pick her up. And it's just a wonderful investment that City Hall made over 30 years ago under the Flynn administration to create this childcare center right there again. So that work-life juggle could be a tiny bit easier.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, always good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.